All right, so
I'm
he
untouchable.
misses. You are George Washington. Bullets riddle his jacket, but a bullet never struck him. All right, so you're able to counter his attack. What are you going to
No.
finish your turn? You're missing. He actually parries your attack away with his scimitar.
Yep, that was with my
Actually, with
warhammer.
his
So
bow. I'm sorry. He's wielding a bow.
he got a opportunity attack with a bow.
Sure.
No wonder he missed.
I'm not even going to roll the second roll for disadvantage, so because it just really wouldn't have mattered. So
Okay, that's all.
yeah, if it's like I was saying just a little bit ago, you can now fire point blank at a target, basically 5 foot your adjacent target. The target does not get an attack of opportunity in 5th edition. However, the person attacking attacks with disadvantage. So, and that goes for any spell that requires a cast roll, like fireball, lightning bolt, ray of frost, anything like that.
I look him in the face and tell him his mother was a hamster and his father smelt of elderberries.
Mm. All right, so Yeeman is definitely drawing his scimitar, and he is advancing up. And I'll take my double movement there, and I will attack the cleric. And as he's running in, he actually takes the head and he throws it. He takes the head of Clarg and he actually throws it towards you guys, and it goes over your head. But he does have his scimitar in hand, and he attacks. And his attack is a 23 versus armor class.
All right, you finally hit me.
And you take a total of 8 slashing damage.
Okay.
And that is it for Yimik. Alright, so Kadojo, you're up now. Now you can release those magic missiles if you want. Or that meteor storm.
Hit
Yeah,
all
I
three
raise
of
up.
them.
I raise up my hand to the sky and says, "Meteor shower, bitches!" No, just kidding. Magic missile onto that one there.
Oh, okay, so you're going to unlaunch. You're going to
You
launch all
can't
3
hit all
orbs?
3 of them?
What, Dave?
You're going to launch all 3 orbs at the same target?
Correct.
Okay. 3d4 plus 3. Don't you love a 5th edition magic missile?
Oh, come on, that's bullshit.
Your 3 force orbs go into the goblin. He absorbs the first couple orbs, and the third orb, as it hits him, he flies back about 5 feet, and you notice that he falls on his back. He is dead, and he does not get up, so he is incapacitated. All right, so it's really not fair because he gets an automatic 3d4 plus 3 damage on the kill counter. So, but I mean, you guys are actually doing a good job keeping up with him.
And as a free action, I shout, 6!
How's that
Boo.
for your arrows now? All right, Jambin, you're up now.
Well, seeing as the whole idea of what I had in mind of doing is
I don't know, Dirt.
ruined, I'm going to take my bow again and just shoot at
I'll have a whole array of
that
5th
guy.
edition purchases for you guys next week. You're going to be able to buy the monster's advantage, automatic crits. You're going to
Let's
be able
hope
to
this arrow freaking hits its mark.
you're going to be able to buy disadvantage for the party. There's going to be a
Yeah,
lot
I'd
of
say
awesome
so.
stuff.
And thank God it did, because
definitely
you would have
it.
hit one
Right
of us.
between the eyes.
Yep. And who were you were attacking the? Were you attacking the first goblin here? Okay, yeah. Yep. I figured as much. So go ahead and roll your short bow damage. And
Longbow damage.
Is it longbow? Okay, yeah. Just go ahead and add in your. It'll be your dex modifier. So
Max damage.
wow. This goblin here, you strike him right between the eyes. He goes down. And then Yimik's eyes light up as he sees the arrow strike his henchman right beside him as he sees it coming from your bow.
And I say, okay, who's saying I was a frickin' bad shot now?
I was hoping you would say something like that. All right, Eamon, you're up now. Back up to the top of the order, round number 3. Technically, round 5, but for combat, it's 3.
All right. Well, last man standing is gonna get attacked.
Guy, I got your email, and I will reply to you tonight.
I'll try.
Ooh, and surefire aim and swings and misses.
I kind of sit down and say, you know what? I've done a lot of the work. Y'all just go ahead and finish it off.
Yeah, I got a 5
What
on my kill
work?
count.
I'm going home.
I'm taking my Legos and going home. Any movements or anything for you, Eamon? Because
No, I'm just gonna sit down. I'm gonna pull a roll out my pocket, and I'm just gonna start eating.
How many rolls do you have on you?
all right, Edward. This is
I stole the whole
Yeah, he
bag.
stole a bunch of stuff. Yeah, but
I'm
I don't
gonna
know. It's
start
been several days. They may be getting
rogues.
little
Swinging
ripe
my
now.
great axe in a very intricate pattern above my head and attack.
All right, feel free to
13.
attack. 13 is definitely a miss. He parries it away with his scimitar.
Stupidly bites into a moldy roll with his cross eyes.
Crag, you're up now.
Okay, I'm going to.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I can't tell
I'll
the difference.
swing at him again.
All right. He's a little bit better than the normal goblins. I kind
Man,
of
it's
upgraded
gonna be
him a
one of
little
those
bit.
days.
That's definitely a miss. And he calls you pitiful excuses for warriors. He says that you
As he
make your race
as he
look
does
bad.
that, I reach out my hand with the roll and I'll offer it to him.
You never should have attacked them. That's all I'll say, and I'll end my turn there.
He attacks Craig again. So as he basically parries your bow, he's going to parries your attack. He's going to riposte you and get an attack in. So here we go. Ooh.
Whoa.
Ooh. Critical failure. So he
Nice.
basically drops his weapon and forfeits the rest of his turn. And then
Unhittable once again.
he basically says, "Oh shit."
You did get the critical
You
fumble
think
set up for
that-
this, right?
No, I didn't.
You think
no.
I had a bad swing?
Kidojo, you're up now.
Okay, Dave. Can a conal attack go upstairs?
Sure it
Like,
can.
say, burning hands?
Only
Sure.
if you want to blast all of us.
It most certainly can, Kidojo.
Will
I
it
will
be
even
able
allow
to
it
reach?
to.
You will? Okay, then I'll go ahead and cast Burning Hands and activate,
It's 15 feet in a 15-foot cone, correct?
correct. I'll activate Sculpt Spells, which allows me to... Hang on. Okay. Whenever I cast an evocation spell, aka Burning Hands, that affects other creatures you can see, you can
They
choose a
ignore
number...
the damage.
Yeah. So the two dwarves, I think they're dwarves,
I'm a
are
human. What do you mean, dwarf?
Same thing. Just a dwarves a
I'm
shorter version.
insulted by you calling this vile human a dwarf.
Yes, there is a raffle
Yeah.
tonight.
Also, I'll use that
Zovia.
to save these two and just cast Burning Hands. That way, I can kill that guy or hit that guy.
It's only at 50 EXP. I cannot believe it. You guys,
Burning Hands is a Dex
you guys are
saving
crazy.
throw.
It's at Roars has it at 50 EXP. Devon Knight
Man.
token
And
back.
the number is 13 to resist.
Did he drop his weapon?
He did.
Yes.
Awesome.
So that's a Dex saving throw, correct?
Correct. Target number is 13.
Okay. I failed. I rolled an 11.
So you get a full 3d6 plus my intelligence modifier, correct?
That whatever Burning Hand says, yeah. I don't have the spells memorized, not yet. I got some of them, but
14 damage.
oh,
Fire damage.
so old Yimik, you consume him with fire as as you cast your Burning Hands. There are pockets of non-magical energy that basically surround the fighter and the cleric, ignoring them, and bursts right up the 10-foot slope up the escarpment and basically consumes Yemic and takes him down. He kind of bounces off of the wall a few times and then falls down on the ground. Seems like he's trying to put it out, and you guys just kind of watch him burn for a couple seconds, and then he stops moving, motionless.
A little bit of the fire sparks up and lands on my beard. I'm like, ah, ah, ah!
And then as soon as I
Putting
hear
it
him
out.
fall down, I say, 7.
Ooh.
Watch where you're pointing that shit.
Right in the baby maker to you guys. Alright, so combat's over. All of the enemies are dead.
Looting.
You guys are right-clicking on the corpses, I assume?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
We're looting.
Shift right click.
Alright, so Yemic had what appeared to be a pouch, which is now burnt. So there is a...
Oh, good job, Cadeau Joe.
That's okay. It seems like there's as you kind of search through his burnt, charred corpse, you can see that there's 3 gold teeth in that what appeared to be in like a burlap type of pouch. And there's some silver as well. So there is 15 silver in his pouch and 3 golden teeth. And I'm just going to go ahead and give you the values on this now, so you don't have to come back to it later. But the gold teeth are worth 1 gold apiece. Basically, it's the amount of gold that would usually make a golden coin, but it's actually in a tooth form. So, and they actually look like a humanoid type of tooth. You know, the big roots, big dangly roots hanging down and everything. So,
I like to go over and
that's it.
check on the human.
Okay.
Guy.
So you walk over to Sildar. Sildar appears to be out of it right now. He appears to be just maybe in an unconscious state. I mean, he's not dead or anything. He's just been roughed up pretty bad.
Could I cast a Cure Wounds on him?
You can most certainly do that. That would actually be probably a good thing to do, because he, like I said, about 10 times now, he looks badly beaten.
I kind of grab his chin, but grab him by the jaw, and just kind of start smacking him on the cheek. So, wake up!
What?
Alright, he heals for
I wanted a
13.
pony. What? Oh, yes. Hello, my friends.
13 hit point heal.
Daddy wanted a pony. Yeah, he
Then I hand him a
definitely.
piece of roll.
He comes to, and you can see some of his wounds after 30 seconds to a minute of being over there by him. You can start to see some of his wounds starting to heal. So he does thank you. He thank you for rescuing me, but I'm
Ask
afraid
him
that
what happened. What happened when you all were attacked? Did you see where my cousin went?
We were attacked probably 5 miles from here. They blindfolded us and brought us here to this cave, and we were ambushed. We were on horseback, and all I remember was being shot with an arrow, and I went off my horse, and all of a sudden we were surrounded by goblins and a bugbear, and these goblins kept calling him Clarg, and Gundren. He was roughed up as well, and they killed our horses. They went down, and it's just been a rough couple of days. They also unfortunately beat Gundren as well, but then some hobgoblins. They were wearing the same types of identification as not like an ID badge, but the skulls and trinkets hanging off of them as the goblins here in
They're
this
from the
cavern.
same kind of clan.
Yeah, they were definitely distinctive from the same clan, but they had a different tonage to their skin, and they showed up with another bugbear, and they took Gundren, and they found Gundren's map of the cave, and I have not seen, and that was actually the first night that we were here in the cavern, and I have not seen Gundren since, and I fear they're fearing nothing but the worst for him.
What cave are you talking about?
Oh, you did. Your cousin didn't tell you?
No, I was not informed.
Oh, he and his he and your two other cousins basically found the location of the old Wave Echo Cave from the Phandalin Pact, and they actually mapped a large portion of this cavern out, and that they wanted to bring Phandalin back to its glory days, and bring mining and bring money and prosperity back to Phandalin, and it could be achieved, but now I'm afraid all could possibly be lost, because these goblins and hobgoblins now they have the map. And I was joining him. I've met him back in Neverwinter, and I definitely agreed to accompany him because we've worked for the same order before, and he has done work for the order that I am in, and that's how I have known him. I've known Gundren for several years now, and he is definitely a dwarf that I could trust. He needed some help. He knew that the path going back to Phandalin would be a pretty rough journey. So I did agree to escort him back, and then that's when we were ambushed. But as his brothers, your two other cousins, they're missing as well.
Well, I'm sorry about the ambush, friend, but do you remember the layout of this map? Could you possibly recreate it for us?
I could not. I was there. I was not there to make the map. Your cousin showed me the map.
That's understandable.
But I could possibly tell you the location of the mine. I will have to. I'm going to need to get back to Phandalin, and I definitely need to get some rest. And I have a contact there named Larno Albrick, and actually he is part of my order, and I need to find him. He's been missing for several months as well, and that is the original purpose of me heading to Phandalin. But then when I found that your cousin was on their way, was on his way to Phandalin, I just decided that two would be better than one. Especially going through such a land that is lawless and really has no type of coverage of soldiers from Waterdeep or Baldur's Gate or Neverwinter. So we decided to travel together, and then we were basically ambushed, and that's the last thing that I really remember, except for being beaten the last 2 days on more information that I know about the mine, which I really don't know anything about it. But Yemek was wanting me to make him a copy of the map as well, and I tried to plead with him that I just did not know it, and that's why they continued to beat me, because I could not produce a map for him.
What was the missing guy's name that you said again?
His name is Larno Albrick, and that's Larno Albrek, and he tells you that he's part of the Lord's Alliance, which is a group affiliation that is in Waterdeep.
Okay.
And then your cousin has done some work for the Lord's Alliance in Waterdeep, so that's how they became known to one another.
Well,
And
when you're
these dastardly goblins, they also talked about taking caravans as well, goods that were supposed to be headed towards Phandalin. I'm not sure if they ever succeeded, but they mentioned taking a caravan. I believe it was yesterday.
You wouldn't happen to know. Well, no, you wouldn't. Never mind.
There was also one other thing that I remember. That was actually, I'm sorry, my son was watching a GIF and I just happened to peek over and this girl got wasted by a soccer ball falling like 1,000 feet and hit her in the face. Oh, I'm sorry, so sorry. So he does tell you that he remembers when he was tied up on the first night after the bugbear left. He remembers something about the name Black Spider. He doesn't really know anything else, but basically I heard the goblins and the bugbear talking about a black spider. But other than that, maybe that can help you out, my friends. But that's all that I know. But I must head back to Phandalin, and I would appreciate an escort. And
I think
for helping
I think
me,
we
my
should
friends,
escort him.
I will give everyone 50 gold to do with what you want. Once I get back to Phandalin.
With a mouthful of roll, I go, each?
I will take something to drink. I have not drank in several days. I'm really not hungry. I'm thirsty.
I'll hand him my water flask.
Actually, I stopped in town. There is a supply room on your way out. You can grab supplies from, including water and whatnot.
Yeah, I've just been beat for 2 days. Let's just let me get right up and walk over there and get some.
I just told you
I'll,
I gave him my water skin.
I'll help him.
No, I'm
And
just
as-
kidding. You guys help him out of the cave.
Yeah, I'm going to help him, and as we're walking along, I'm going to, talk with him about, Phandalin and, how it's going to need law and order, especially if the mine opens up, and maybe we might be able to get together and help each other out.
Oh, that would be great. I'm sure Phandalin would love to have someone as outgoing as yourself, someone with valor, someone with chivalry like yourself. All right. So what are you guys doing?
As we're leaving, I look back and say, "Did anybody ever search those beds to see if they may have left anything in them?" Besides,
I didn't search any
Please.
beds. I can run back and search them.
Search all the corpses. Search the beds and all the corpses.
I think we already searched the corpses, but I don't.
Yeah,
think
you
we
guys.
searched the
Yeah, you
beds.
guys searched the corpses, and there was nothing else in the upper escarpment, except for where basically where Sildar was. He was sitting in his own urine, and so it kind of had a little stench over that way. But you look through the bug-ridden, lots of bugs in there, hay-riddled type of makeshift beds, and you find nothing.
Okay.
Find a roll. You find another roll. I'm
I
just
totally
kidding, Raven Isis.
If there was another roll in there, I would totally ignore it.
Okay, so we'll escort him out of the cave and back to Phandalin.
Damien66, thank you for the follow, sir. Welcome to the community. Damien66.
Did we find that? Did we decide who had the book?
Hey, Kadojo, what were you talking about with that goblin earlier?
I was asking him where the dwarf went. The other person, so he told me he went up to the castle along with the map. That's all.
Which castle?
The Cragmaw Castle.
I'm sorry, what is this human guy's name again?
Sildar.
feel like an ass.
Sildar. Sildar. His name is Sildar.
Sildar,
Sort
do
of
you
like
have any idea
Sildar,
where this castle is?
Minus the U. I do not, but I'm sure someone back in Phandalin probably would. I myself have never really been there, but I do have my contact there waiting for. Well, hopefully he is there. I'm gonna hopefully I'll be able to find him. And that is
Okay. Well, I think we should get this guy back to town before we do anything further.
All right. So you guys aren't able to take these. You guys aren't able to take the supplies because there's just way too many supplies. You don't have the wagon. You don't have any kind of transportation or anything. So it's going to be a.
I'd like to bring a marking, like a piece of material or something that proves that we saw the supplies, like a marking of the company that you said that it was there.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Well, it says Lionhead's Coster on it, and then it says Phandalin. That's actually on the entire marking of every single crate, sack, bag, trunk, everything there.
Okay, well, I'll cut off one of those markings off of the a sack or something, okay, and put that in my pouch.
All right, so you guys get out of the cave. You notice that it's definitely early morning, and the sun quite hasn't came up yet. It's probably somewhere around about 5 o'clock in the morning. Now remember, you guys are probably about 5 miles away from the trail from where you originally saw when you encountered the 2 horses with the arrows in them and everything. So you're going to have to hike back 5 miles. So you should be able to get there. The sun's, like I said, the sun quite isn't up yet. But as you guys are walking down the trail, this is so awesome. Need 1 second. I had it on there. All right, so I want first off, I need to know what the marching order is. So, what is the order of the party? There's going to be no map or anything like this.
Hey Dave, did we have long enough to have like a short rest?
Absolutely,
well,
yeah. You guys had a short rest.
Could I recover a hit dice or?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. You had enough time. Because, you were talking to Sildar for quite a while. You're giving him some rations, some water, and try to rebuild his strength a little bit. But yeah, you're able to get back a hit die heal. So you guys now have 2 hit dice that you can use instead of 1, which is a good thing.
Oh, so I only have time for 1 though, right?
No, you can do as many as you want during a short rest. As long as you As long as you do a short rest, you can do as many hit dice heals as you want, as long as your short rest is successful. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm full healed. Actually, I'm 1 hit point off from full heal, but whatever.
All right. So what is the marching order of everyone? So let's go ahead and
I'll be in the middle.
Represent it.
I'll take up the rear.
All right. Well, you can help Sildar as well as he's walking. And this is just
I think
down
Sildar should be in the middle with me.
Sounds good. He doesn't rebuke
Keep
you
next
or
to
anything.
the healer.
I guess I'll be up towards the front